Hey guys, it's Eddie from Nostrum High Performance. Today we are at Boost Control Performance in Livonia, Michigan with our 500 all-wheel horsepower Infiniti Q50. And today we're hanging out with Sam, who's our Director of Engineering. Sam, what are we doing today?
Okay, so this time we've got the car on pump gas, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a pump gas calibration. All the racing we've done so far has been on E85. The car obviously makes a lot of power on flex, feels really strong, but sometimes you just don't want to be running around on ethanol all the time. We're going to finish the pump gas cal. Once we're done with that, we're going to put in AMS's new intakes, which AMS promises are worth a few more ponies. We'll see how it does.
All right, there it is. We're going to be swapping in, we're going to do the baseline tune. The car is on pump gas, so we might not make as an impressive of a number as we have before, but this specific car has, on the airport runway strip, beat a Ferrari 458, a Dodge Viper, like a very modified Camaro. So it's definitely really quick. It's made that 500 all-wheel horsepower number before. We might not hit it today, but let's see what Sam's gonna be doing. Pretty awesome part about this car is it looks 100% stock. We have no exhaust, no wheels, it's still running factory tires, so it is ultimate sleeper status. So when you pull up next to a fast sports car and beat it, everybody's like, oh, thanks for turning the fans off. Everybody's like, wait, what has been done to this vehicle? When you look under the hood, it's kind of hard to tell anything's going on either. So this car has our pump, intercooler, downpipes. Is that it? And a tune, right?
That's it.
That's it. That's all it takes to get your leased Infiniti 3.0T Q50 to 500 horsepower.
Base model, mind you.
Base model,
This is the cheapest Infiniti you can lease.
The Ferrari 458 owner wasn't very happy, was he?
He didn't want to talk to me.
Oh boy. All right, this will be fun. So this is about to be the first pull Sam's gonna do. Just said we're gonna do a couple, maybe 3 to 4, 4 to 5. The last one is obviously gonna be the best. We've done tuning on this car before, so he already has a really good baseline of it. All the fans are going cooling, so it might be a little bit loud, but since this car is a stock exhaust, that's definitely not gonna be the loudest thing. Just did one pull, what was that, 384? But it's really hot right now. I was expecting at least 400, but it's like 95 degrees outside. Torque is nice though, 456. Sam just pulled the engine cover off.
Oh man, you cook a hamburger on those intercoolers.
Is it really that hot?
Oh, it's stupid.
Oh jeez. Even though we've got all these fans going, wrecking the audio for the video, but. Let's see what these numbers are. What? I think we're out. You got more torque. That's all she's gonna do.
Yeah,
394.
Way too hot. As soon as I put timing on it,
Yeah,
just knocks.
it just knocks. Okay. So now we're gonna do the intakes, right?
We're gonna swap intakes. We're not gonna touch the calibrations.
Okay.
Fair back-to-back comparison.
I think a big takeaway is, I mean, obviously temperature's not ideal, but 85, you literally did over 500 wheel horsepower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It never knocks. Yeah, so I mean, by going to pump gas, you lose 100, but the benefit is if you're able to go to flex fuel like we did on this car, it made 500, which is why this is our 500 horsepower Infiniti Q50 that is designed to demolish and hurt the egos of supercar owners. And look how stock it looks. 100% sleeper. But if you see our ADA logo on it, be scared. Sam's got the AMS intakes here. So these brand new?
Brand new.
Like first developed?
My understanding is these are prototypes.
Oh, okay.
They are virtually identical to the ones you can buy. So most of the gains, talking to the AMS engineers, come from these couplers. You're doing away with bellows.
Okay.
So you've got a lot smoother airflow. And then
Bubble wrap.
the other part.
Ooh.
So actually, this here is what most of the aftermarket couldn't figure out until recently.
Really?
Most aftermarket intakes on these cars lead to terrible drivability.
Okay.
The cars surge, they sail on off throttle, and that has to do with just irregular airflow through the mass airflow sensor.
Okay.
These shrouds essentially smooth out the airflow going through the maps so you can get a better reading.
Awesome. So we got the intakes, we got...
I'm hoping there's an air filter, otherwise we're going to be done early today.
Let's go find an air filter. Associated clamps and hardware. Here's the product on the AMS's website, the Red Alpha cold air intake, 500 bucks. Here we go.
So, no instructions?
Oh, I could not find the instructions on there.
That's just great.
So good luck, Sam. Figure it out. You can do it.
It's a good thing I'm super smart.
And super humble. It's such a great personal character, like a personality trait you have.
Thank you. I will say, like, some instructions would be cool.
I thought you were so smart.
Well, yeah, but, you know, it would be quicker if I didn't have to use my smarts.
It means you're not smart enough.
Oh.
That's a lot bulkier.
Yeah, it's a lot heavier, too.
No, definitely a lot heavier.
Yeah, so...
That's out.
So what are we doing here? The beveled coupler goes away, you get a larger, smooth coupler. Factory mass airflow housing is retained, so that means that the factory MAF calibration remains, and in theory, you should be able to run this without a tune.
Oh, okay.
Also, to keep things honest, we're not changing anything about the tune, we're just gonna run it.
Okay.
And then obviously the air filter is different.
Yes. And then you get the fancy Alpha logo on it.
That's worth at least 5 more horsepower.
If somebody sees under your hood, they know it's serious.
So you can actually get one that says Infiniti on it, but it's probably slower. It doesn't say. So you gotta swap the mass airflow sensor housing over.
Okay, you see it inside right there.
Yep. Looks like it bolts on.
Hey, whatever happened that one time we tried pulling these out of the GTR because of the potential blockage? That didn't make any difference either, did it?
Oh man, it made like, I don't know, 5 more,
Okay,
maybe.
okay.
Within the Euro.
Yeah, because we put the block-off plates in.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's in.
So you bolt that in, and then the air filter comes in.
All right.
On the top, bolts down.
Did you figure out what this one little clamp thing was for?
Oh my god, no way, I just figured out what this is for.
What is that?
Look how clever AMS is. So, they put an access port so you can get in there and tighten the hose clamp on the air filter.
Oh, and then you cover it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is smart.
There we go. That's
Except-
good product design. Good job, AMS.
Except the hose clamp is backwards, but other than that.
What about the other one?
Now I'll flip it around this way. Oh, that's the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, just try the other filter. See, look at me helping the great Sam Barrow solve problems.
Oh, and you were right. Look at that.
There we go.
I knew there was,
Wait, that's a rare, we caught it on video. Sam just said you were right.
I knew there was a reason we hired you. This was it, right here.
Perfect. So we stand corrected. We found the installation instructions online on AMS. And
Not that I needed them or anything,
no, you said you're smart. You can figure stuff out. You don't struggle.
but I would like to get this done.
So we're currently putting one of these silicone couplers on the driver's side airbox install. Sam's tightening that down. So yeah, we're just gonna follow this through and get this together. We will show you once it's all the way in the car. Hopefully it goes smoothly. So we just discovered something interesting. We're putting in the passenger side airbox, and the installation instructions from AMS is on their Q60, which is the red Sport. On our Q50 base car, there is this like extra bracket that relocates the grommet that a little support goes into for the MAF housing, and we just could not get it to fit, so we took it out. Looks like there's actually a difference between the Q50 and the Q60, but now we've got it in. So this is that extra OEM bracket that we just took out to relocate the grommet. Sam is now trying to tighten down the hose clamp from the, is it in? Onto the turbo.
Multiple flexible couplings.
To get the hose clamp in. And then we shall put the other air filter in. The first one's in already. You can see it right here. We have not put the cover on yet. We'll get a shot of both of these in. Button the whole thing up. Not bother putting the cover on because that thing is stupid. And we'll run it on the dyno and see what kind of power it makes. There we go. The new air filters. We'll put the covers back on. And then tighten that all down. And we're going to be ready to do a couple dyno pulls. That was easy, right?
Sure.
All right, we are all done with the installation of the AMS intakes, cold air intakes. Sam is about to start the car up, do a couple runs. See if it's so quiet on start with stock exhaust. And we'll see what kind of power we're gonna make. Sam wants at least 500 horsepower right now in pump.
Pump gas.
Let's make it happen, Sam. So no changes in calibration. We have not done anything.
Same caliber before, just swap the intakes, gonna run it as is.
All right, we're gonna run it as is. Only difference is intakes. Wait. It picked up 4.5 horsepower. It picked up a lot more torque. It made 10 more horsepower and 5 more pound-feet of torque. Or 10 more pound-feet of torque and 5 more horsepower. So we are done now. We have installed the AMS intakes. The car obviously is still on pump gas. We didn't change that. But what are the results? I mean, nothing crazy staggering, right?
No, so right now the car is maxed out on the factory turbochargers. We can't command any more boost, we can't get any more air in the engine, and it shows. There isn't really a lot of horsepower to be gained. However, we did pick up almost 20 foot-pounds of torque in some areas of the graph.
10 pound-feet for each sticker.
Yes, 10 pound-feet for each
Each alpha sticker, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's about all you can really expect, and of course, as you start making more power, the better intakes are a foundation for making more power.
So it was definitely worth it. Put it in.
It was worth it.
It wasn't horrible for installing them.
For what they cost, I mean, where the car is at right now, with the turbos it's got,
Yes.
you're not going to get any more out of anything else, right?
Okay.
So it's either engine out, new turbos, or the bolt-on modifications that we're doing.
So next steps are going to be doing a couple more things. Might mess with the exhaust.
Yeah.
A couple more videos, but this is kind of follow us along with the path of our supercar killer leased Infiniti Q50.
And let's see how much power it makes on the 85 now.
Oh,
that it's
yeah.
got intakes.
We're gonna do-
That could be interesting.
That'll be fun. All right. Hope you guys like this video installing the stuff. If you have any questions, please check us below at nostrumshop.com. Follow us on social media for everything we do. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys next time.
See ya.